We've made it. We've made it to the end of the week, which is a shame in my opinion. I would have preferred that the Earth just self-destruct, and blow into at least a dozen pieces, scatter themselves off around the universe to just sort of decay into oblivion over a number of months. But you can't have everything, can you? You can't. You ask God for wishes, but he doesn't always deliver, does he? He's like a belligerent genie. That's how I would describe our Lord, the great one, the great beast in the sky, a belligerent genie. He's got those big sort of genie pants on, those big genie trousers, like the people who go travelling in Thailand come back with. Is that what happens? I went to Thailand. I didn't come back with those fucking trousers. What are they called? Fisherman's trousers? Fucking prick trousers? Prick trousers, I think they're called. Yeah, you get one dreadlock put in, henna tattoo, saddle yourself up with some prick trousers, come back, fuck everyone off for a few months with stories about the full moon party, man. Well, it's so spiritual. You got this little rock place just off the side of the beach where they do like mushroom milkshakes. This was so crazy. Oh, check yourself on your own penis. That's smart advice. But no, we're at the end of the week. Not bad. Don't feel my best today. Going to be honest with you guys. Feel a little bit worse for wear. Recorded the first episode of Whiskey and Memes last night. Unsurprisingly, whiskey was involved. It's a decent amount of whiskey, more than a wee dram. And then recorded Ranking Radio, which has just gone up on the Ranking Radio Patreon, anyone's interested. And there was more boozing. In fact, the small amount of boozing started earlier in Rankings Records. A lot of shows yesterday. Did, 4 shows? That's a bit much. I mean, there must be a sort of critical mass in terms of how much of me you can tolerate per week. I can't imagine it's much. I've struggled to tolerate myself, and I'm here. Although that said, I'm here all the time. For me, the whole fucking time I'm going on. Or the internal monologue as well. Jesus, poor God. It's not far off from sort of when occasionally in The Simpsons it cuts to Homer Simpson's monologue. A lot of times it's just humming, I don't know, humming Spanish Flea, or just humming The Nine. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I'm here all the time. So I guess you guys, 5 or 6 hours a week of Uncle Rankin. It's probably not that bad, is it? All things considered. Better than 5 or 6 hours of beating yourself in the face with a stick with a bit of Todd on the end. So, it's not the worst thing out there, is what I'm getting at. Guys, it's Friday. It's about to be the weekend. The weather looks changeable. And frankly, that's the best we can hope for in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 5 minutes past 10. Welcome to Coffee and Memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Slugger. It's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes on Threshold.fm and on YouTube. Some newcomers to the chat. Seagulls against D&B. That's nice. See what you did there. Also, someone called Hardy Beats. Hey, Hardy Beats. They say, I sent you a tune 7 years ago and you said it sounded eggy. Thanks. Well, I can't believe it's taken you 7 years to say thank you for that. It probably did sound eggy. Eggy is a well-known descriptive term for, a particular sound, vibe, feeling, energy, mood for music. And I could point you out some eggy tracks. There's Lemon D's done a few eggy ones over the years. There's Lemon D remix of there was that weird punk one, didn't it? Was it Lemon D did a sort of kind of punky vocal track, or was that on the B side? Was it on the other side of Fast Car? No Future. No. Was there a Lemon D remix of Fast Car? I don't know. Anyway, around that time, Lemon D made a real eggy tune. I'm just saying, look, you can get eggy tunes. Ronnie Size Scrambled Eggs. Not. Yes, I get the reference, but that's not eggy. I don't know. The bassline's kind of eggy, a little bit. But might sound weird, but eggy tracks are a bit purple. I don't know if that's just a synesthesia thing for me. Ask Lily, she knows. Guys, look, today, Friday, we crown a shoe thrower of the week. I sort of already know what it's going to be because it's unlikely that anything else is going to come out of the bag. Really, it's a toss-up between Paradigm by Ciarán and Shimmy by Tantrum Desire. We'll play them both, yeah? We'll play them both, and then I'll put it to a vote, because as much as... No, I'd like to occasionally give the illusion, the appearance that this is in some way a democracy and not, in fact, a dictatorship and not a secret communist dictatorship. So, Universal Serial Bus says, I sent you a cable 25 years ago. You said it looked like an industry standard developed for connectors and protocols for connection, communication, and power supply for PCs and peripherals. Thanks. Yeah, no worries. That's fine. And you missed out the part about it being eggy, but I understand why you did that. It's fine. Guys! Good news this morning. Mom, and daughter busted in brazen crustacean heist. So we will be getting into that. Florida man offers 2-word explanation for why he menaced victim with machete for not flushing toilet. My guesses would be floaters, baby. Massive Tods. I don't know. Well, we'll find out. What have we got? Student shoots off to internet fame after showing off huge 5-inch thumb. Well, it looks a lot bigger in one picture than it does in the other. How does it compare to Baseman's gigantic finger? That's the question, isn't it? That's what you want to know. Who's going to win that one? How good? I mean, I don't know how much thumb work there is, but I mean, the long finger, is that good for fingering or bad? I don't know. Thumb in. Jacob Pina from Westport, Massachusetts has been dubbed Thumb Boy after people got a look at his unusually long digit. Well, God bless him. Driver caught at 110 miles an hour claims he needed a number 2. I think that's a perfectly reasonable excuse for driving at extremely high speeds. This just come up on the side. I saw this video earlier. It is fucking insane. Stranger randomly stabs boy 3 in the eye before turning on his sister. It is. I'm not going to show it, but I mean, go and seek it out. It's so weird. So deeply unpleasant. It's it's a bit of a vibe kill. Huge drug bust at Gatwick Airport turns out to be vegan cake mix. Arrest him anyway and throw him in the slammers just to be sure. Man brands Tesco's sexist after he's not allowed in shirtless. I'm sure it's a gender thing, buddy boy. I think it might be just based largely on aesthetics and class. Now, I don't mean social class. I mean just the sort of your level of class as an individual. And going into supermarkets bare-chested. Generally just walking around town in a built-up area bare-chested. If you're walking alongside a beach, sure. I mean, I've made my feelings very clear about the fact that I feel there are very few things as classless as driving a car shirtless. Male or female. But look, she's got her tats covered up there. You see, he hasn't. If he was wearing a bra, I think it would be fine. I don't think they would have confronted him if he was wearing a bra. You know, think about, like, it's 2019, right? Geezer like that goes in, he's got a bra on. Yeah? Are you going to go in there and tell him that he has to wear more, or what, take the bra off? Like, yeah, risky business. But we can get into that. He has a bikini, despite being with his bikini-clad wife. Yeah, her nipples are not on display. Yours are, pal. Look, it's no one's fault but that your head looks like a Swede. But it's not fair to take that out on the staff at Tesco's. McDonald's fight shows woman throw guy around like a rag doll in viral video. Rogan has commented, saying she has tremendous bass and a lifetime of drunken hand-to-hand combat experience. This is the highest level of female white trash opponents you can face. And clearly that dude has not prepared. Well, let's have a look at it, shall we, before we get into the shoe throwers. I'm keen. Come on, that Bible. Oh, shit! Oh! Damn, she does have a good base. Whoa! Yeah. Jesus. Right. All right, look, things to note here. Now, look, see, notice that very, very wide stance there. That's giving her the base that she needs to be able to generate all the power to really hurl that gentleman across the Mackie D's. You see, like, you're not, if you're going to try that with your feet together, you're going down as well. See, it's this very wide base. That's a real, you watch, high level judo. That's where we're going. She's obviously, she could be a wrestler. Wrestling! But I don't know, maybe she's not. Maybe she's black belt in the streets. Maybe she's never had any formal training. It could just be wrestling in McDonald's. That she's, because there's no training like live fighting. You learn more live fighting than you do drilling. But you've the risk of sustaining a lot of damage. It's hard to train live fighting the whole time. But she knows what she's doing. Bosh! Look at that, see? Yeah, again, yeah. Incredible. Yes. Woo! Switches back to a normal stance, and she's ready again. Step forward, plants that front foot. She knows exactly what she's doing. I mean, she has a low center of gravity, right? There's no, she's, she's got a big set at the front, but those thighs, those jambons of hers are evening out the weight. So, and obviously there's junk in the trunk. There's junk in the trunk. So that's also helping to counterbalance the largeness of the dirty pillows at the front. So she's low center of gravity, pretty well balanced, very good planting of the feet, particularly that front foot. I mean, this is, you could use this as tape, really, I think, for showing young up-and-coming fighters. Bosh! Bosh! Bang! And again. I'm impressed. I am impressed. I can see why Rogan was impressed. It makes a lot of sense. Any news on what the fight was about? Look, yeah, wide base, good natural leverage. See? Yes, powerful punch. I didn't see a punch. I expect a few teams to reach out this week. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me. She knows what she's doing. And one person comes in on the video writing, in my opinion, she manhandles John Jones like a dog with a rag doll. Yeah, it's possible. The thing is, though, I don't know whether or not she should piss hot. She may well be on performance-enhancing drugs. I think she's more likely on performance-enhancing White Claws. She could be on performance-enhancing daiquiris. Take no chances, because if she gets one mitt on you, it could be curtains. Look at that poor kid. Yeah. Taking a much more serious tone, another comment read, why are we cheering this? When is assault ever okay? I guess when it's hilarious. Obviously, I don't think anyone's saying it's okay. They're just saying it's funny. Yeah. God, he really stacks it bad as well. He needs to learn how to break fall. God bless him. Well, that's McDonald's fight shows woman throwing guy around like a rag doll in viral video for you. Let's get to these shoe throwers. Let's have this deck cell bit. It's called Landscape. It's fine by me. Yeah, I think this has got Saturday Night Special written all over it. Definite top lip sniffer. Landscape by Dexel. Coming up at 11, brand new smorgasbord session. All the way from Scandinavia. Am I right? Jesus, just left a big red mark on the wall there. He's just lying lifeless. Just in the corner. Wesley? You right, mate? Yeah, man, that's Landscape by Dexel, and that is undoubtedly a top lip sniffer. Top nip snipper. Snipping off them nips. Don't snip the nips off, whatever you do. Where's this guy with his tits out? Come on, buddy. Man, Brands Tesco's are sexist after he's not allowed in shirtless. I'm not sure that's how it works, champ. A man has accused Britain's biggest... What? Why is this news? Has accused Britain's biggest supermarket of sexism after he was refused entry because he wasn't wearing a T-shirt, despite his bikini-clad wife. Liam Friday claims he was forced to wait outside a Tesco Express store on Sunday afternoon when the temperature was a balmy 30 degrees centigrade. Whoa! He had taken his shirt off to cool down in the warm weather, while his wife Michelle was dressed in her bikini top. However, only Michelle was allowed into the small shop near the home in Lordswood, Kent, a move that Liam believes is sexist. Liam, 48, said it was 30 degrees on a scorching hot day. It was ridiculous. There's a supermarket, not a restaurant or a bar. I would completely understand. My wife literally had a small bikini top in. It's 2019, not 1960. Champ, if it was 1960, I think they probably might have an issue with her in there in the bikini top. You know what I mean? Yeah? You know, pre-summer of love and all of that. The couple had just finished a family barbecue on the positively tropical bank holiday Sunday when they decided to pop to their local Tesco. This needs sad music, I think, for this. Because this is clearly a story of true woe. No. What? Where's that coming from? Oh, that's the smorgasbord sessions. Wait your fucking turn, buddy. The couple had just finished a family barbecue on the positively tropical bank holiday Sunday when they decided to pop to their local Tesco. But Liam wasn't allowed in, despite being able to go into the same shop shirtless earlier that day. In the end, Liam and Michelle had to trudge further down the road to the nearby Premier shop. Liam is now calling on the supermarket giant to change its policy so that topless men can shop freely in the aisles. All a man wants is gender equality, though wants the rules applied fairly. He continued, I went in there earlier, the same day, without a shirt on, and it was no problem. But when the security guard was there, I wasn't allowed in. I don't understand. It doesn't offend anyone. He was quite happy to let her, Michelle, in. It's sexist, man. She went inside, but I thought, I'm not going to spend my money in here if they aren't letting us in, like. He went to the Premier down the road, and it was no problem. Then another man without a shirt on tried to get in, and he wasn't allowed in either. The thing for me is we're supposed to have equal rights, like, but it feels like men are being treated worse than women here. Tesco's has been approached for comment. Locals were less than sympathetic towards Liam's complaint, blasting him on a forum for residents. One person joked, I've started a GoFundMe page to get the man a t-shirt. Please give generously. He looks like a Ralph Lauren kind of guy. Another said, put a shirt on, you're not pole dark. Listen, it's about covering nips, isn't it? She's got her nips covered, you ain't got your nips covered. You've got a bit of a gut, she's got no gut. Look, come on, it's their right to refuse anyone they want. You know? Surely they could get the bouncer from Berghain there. And he can be like, Entschuldigung, nicht heute. And you can be like, oh fuck! I queued for 4 hours in this Tesco! Nicht heute. Vielleicht morgen. You fucking weird, I don't even like techno. I just wanted to say about the dark rooms. Yeah, nein, nicht heute. Du musst ein, I don't know what shirt is in German. Ein Pullover. Bitte. Nicht, Nacht. Arschgeiger. I just wanted to go into the dark room, see people bombing each other with techno. Just wanted to buy eggs from Berghain. He's really confused now. I just wanted to get milk and bread and a vodka Club Marta and a couple of lines of gear. He's really merging reality and imagination land at this point. Is he or am I? I don't know. I don't know where reality ends and the magical world of make-believe begins sometimes. Oh, look! The magical world of make-believe! CBD oil! Guys, we've done that one. Drug dealer who posed on Instagram with cash, women and guns is jailed for 17 years. My friend Rob came up with a good one the other day. He said Instagram would be a really good name for a cocaine delivery service. I can't believe I never thought of it. I will never be able to read it the same now. It just sounds like the sort of thing you log on and the Albanians around your flat in a matter of moments. Drug dealer who posts on Instagram with cash, women and guns is jailed for 17 years. Oopsie. The 22-year-old Instagram influencer, nicknamed OxyGod, has been jailed for 17 and a half years for drug dealing after pleading guilty to selling counterfeit pills produced in a secret laboratory. Wyatt Pasek designed the tablets to look like the painkillers OxyContin, but they were laced with fentanyl. You animal! The synthetic opioid believed to be 80 to 100 times stronger than morphine. Dang. Pasek, who boasts over 11,000 followers on The Gram, can be seen posing with stacks of cash, women, high-powered guns. He was even pictured in a bathtub full of cash, as opposed to water. Weird. It's not weird. Maybe to you, Rebecca Shepherd. Is his account still up? OxyGod. Wow. Sounds like a shit Pokemon. Instagram, Young 10X. Here he is. Well, you're in prison now, buddy. Assets powered by technology. Don't know what that means. His grind, no cap. There he is in the bath. He's got the money. Look, there he is with, is that a Rolls Royce? Yeah. Rule number 1, never count your homie's pockets thinking you deserve it. What the fuck does that mean? Never count your homie's pockets thinking you deserve it. Can I comment on this? No, why not? This comment's been blocked. What? Or can you just not do it on the cash in, cash out? I'm not looking for clout. Okay, is he a rapper as well? It all started as a dream. Always believe in yourself, even when all else feels like you shouldn't. Because if I didn't, I probably wouldn't have the greatest gift of all, time. And that is a freedom. Freedom for time. Freedom of location. And most importantly, freedom of finances. Life will give you what you put into it. If you put in the average, it will give you the average in return. If you demand greatness and do not settle for any less, then always believe in yourself, that you will succeed yourself, and with the right amount of patience and persistence. You're in prison, buddy. You're in prison for 17 years for selling dingers. Fake dingers. So all this business about the greatest gift of all time and freedom, freedom of time, freedom of location ship, they gone, motherfucker. You selling fake dingers. I've no sympathy for people who sell fake dingers. I'm sorry. I mean, the thug life, not even thug life, is it? Look, you're just a bellend. Why? Look, your identity isn't exactly hidden. You've got your face uncovered in like loads of other pictures, yet here you are with a scarf around your face. You are pathetic. I think the table's turning. I think you learn from the bridge you burn when you see it burning. I think you learn from the world when you see it turning. What a load of utter bollocks. I've never heard such nonsense in my life. Why can't I comment on these? It's annoying. It must have deleted the comments. Which is a shame, because, for reasons and stuff, I guess. Yeah, well, sorry, buddy boy. No more selling fake oxys. You are going to be selling single cigs, maybe, in the neck. That was bad, wasn't it? Just couldn't really I can't win them all. Guys, let's play the Ciarán bit. It's called Paradigm. I think it's going to be Shoe Throw of the Week. Thanks, Nikita. I'll buy a copy of the Communist Manifesto as soon as I finish the show. I actually already have one somewhere. But I'll buy another one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cheers, Chode. I'll indeed buy 2 dragon soups. This is Ciarán. It's called Paradigm. It's on Wham Records. Yeah, man, that's Ciarán Paradigm. It's on Wham Records, and I think for me, it's Shoe Thrower of the Week. We will have that freaking Tantrum Desire bit, Shimmy, next, and we can all decide. And then I will decide, because I fucking run things around here, okay? Don't you forget it. Mum and daughter busted in brazen crustacean heist. August 28th, after stuffing $200 worth of crab's legs in a purse, mother and daughter duo fled a Tennessee supermarket, but not before slugging a female employee in the face when she tried to thwart the brazen crustacean heist, investigators allege. In criminal complaints filed yesterday, Felicia Hollins, 56, and Gabriella Hodges, 34, are charged with theft and assault in connection with the August 18th crab leg thievery at a Superior Foods outlet in Memphis. Stealing some crab's legs on my birthday. That is cute. Cheers, gals. Maybe they were going to send them to me. Like fucking Tom Robinson sending me a dead lobster. Weird times. Not that one. According to the police, 2 witnesses said they watched 2 females take crab's legs and conceal them in a purse. When store manager Diane Glover, she's too old for this shit, tried to stop the females at the checkout counter. One of the suspects struck her twice in the face. Memphis police subsequently identified Hollins and Hodges as suspects in the crustacean investigation. The duo was collared after a witness identified both women in separate photographic lineups. In post-arrest type statements, Hollins and Hodges each reportedly copped to participating in the robbery. Hollins and Hodges were booked into the county jail on misdemeanor counts, while Hollins was subsequently freed on her own recognizance. Hodges was released after posting a $100 bond. The women are scheduled today for a court appearance. Court filings do not address the whereabouts of the purloined crab legs. Okie dokie. More American news. Florida man offers 2-word explanation for why he menaced victim with machete for not flushing the toilet. Smelly tards. Floridian, charged with threatening another man with a machete to flush the toilet, provided police with a written statement declaring that shit happened. Nice. According to an arrest report, Keith Mounts, 46, looks like a class act, old Keith, was busted Saturday night on a felony aggravated assault count following a confrontation at his residence in Hudson, a Tampa suburb. According to the victim, Mounts pointed a machete in his face after he told him to flush the toilet after using it. I think that's reasonable. The man added that Mounts threatened to chop him with the weapon. Cops responded to the 911 call placed by the victim, found the machete in the home's yard seen below. Mounts told police that he was defending himself with the machete, but could not give the cops a reason why he was defending himself. Subsequently, he provided a written statement saying, shit happened. Cops reported Mount was booked into the county jail and has been held on a $5,000 bond. He's probably going away for a while. Drunk driver offered cops bet on how high her blood alcohol content would register. She sounds like a Coffee and Memes Good Times gal. Yay! She's an older Good Times gal. A woman arrested for drunk driving asked cops if they wanted to place a bet on what she registered on the breathalyzer test, according to the court records. She's 62. She doesn't look 62. She looks younger than that. I would have said early 50s. Early 50s, but has had a hard life. You know what I mean? Mary Westerland, 62, was nabbed late Monday evening near her home in Florida's The Villages retirement community. Cops approached... Retire at 62. I guess it's Florida. Cops approached Westerland's Akura after receiving a report of a drunk female being present at the fire station. Westerland, cops say, was impaired and had bloodshot glassy eyes and heavily slurred speech. As she screamed at a sheriff deputy, the officer detected the strong odour of an alcoholic beverage coming from her breath, according to an arrest affidavit. The police sought to place her in a patrol car. Westerland, pictured above, reportedly struggled with the deputy and announced that she was not going to jail. After being driven out of the county lockup, Westerland submitted to 2 breath samples, but not before offering a police technician a 25-cent wager. That's not much of a wager. No, she is no Coffee and Memes Good Times girl if she's only putting down 25-cent bets. £10 at least. Come on. I'm out here doing ludicrous, bankrupting 500 quid numbers. 25 cents, my foot. Westerland, who was convicted of... it looks like Kenny Ken, back-to-back with Kenny Ken, has been refused his passport again after that name change. It's not, so it's not going well. But he is waiting for it to appear on his driving licence. So we'll see, won't we? We'll see. Westland, who was convicted of drink driving in 2015, estimated that she would blow a .190 BAC. The legal blood alcohol level is 1.8, so she's looking to almost hit 2.5. The Intoxilizer operator, who did not accept the 2-bit offer, subsequently had Westland provide samples that registered at 2.229, and then 0.210. Dang, she's gone in hard. She has gone in hard. Westerland was charged with drink driving and resisting a police officer, both misdemeanors. She was released from custody the following afternoon upon posting a $3,000 bond. She's a wild woman. She's a one-woman wolf pack. She is an unstoppable force. She's a force of nature. She's a menace. She is a menace to the local retirement committee. She's a menace to sobriety. Absolutely ridiculous. What else do we have? I don't know what to say about this man with the massive thumb other than, oh boy, look at that thumb. Is it like that on both sides? Oh, he's a normal sort of good-looking dude, I guess. Teen has an abnormally large thumb, and he knows it. It'd be a bit weird if he didn't know it, wouldn't it? Okay, now.
Hey guys, so this is my thumb. Yes, it's very long. Yes, it's real.
Wow.
And yes, I've never lost a thumb battle.
Right. Wow. It's as long as his fingers. Right, so he's just making the best of it on TikTok, I guess. Okay, fine. I don't want to watch more on TikTok. Yeah.
Let me show you what you're missing.
Whoa! Why though? I want to know why. What's that? He could hang out with that guy with the very long neck. Damn long neck. And when he gets out of the nick, damn wide neck. And that big fat guy who's called, what's it, Gucci Berry or something. They're all in Florida. It's just like everyone in Florida is basically an Instagram freak. Florida Instagram is now effectively a modern day traveling freak show. Long necks, wide necks, short necks, very neck-based freaks. Very confusing. It's deeply troubling. It's clearly examples of the end times. I don't think we've got long left. Maybe another 4 months, maybe 2 months if we're lucky. Guys, let's have this Tantrum Desire bit. It's called Shimmy. It's off the Blue Moon EP. I don't know whether or not that's referencing the delightful wheaty beverage, Blue Moon. Lovely with a slice of orange. Summer's day. Or whether or not it's some other moon. Some other, coloured moon. The artwork would suggest an actual moon that is blue. Yeah, no sign of alcoholic beverages on the artwork, but who knows? Oh, cool! UK loses measles elimination status after vaccine use has dropped. Nice one, anti-vaxxers! Oh, thanks, Charlotte. I'm sorry that the 9 has ruined your marriage. I'm not sure it's fair to blame the 9. I think it might be more fair to blame your husband. Charlotte, I don't know whether or not I can stop Robin playing the clip. All the power is with him now. He has it in his hands. I can't take it away from him unless I was physically in the same room. This is a lot of fun. I like this tune, but I'm going to have to give She Thrower of the Week to Ciarán with Paradigm. It's on Wham Records. Go check it out. Absolute stonks. Yeah, 25 seconds of outro, though. I will say that is something that Shimmy has going for it. Anyway, cut that off. Doctors regrow man's hand after attaching it to his groin. If you ever need anyone to participate in sort of studies for that, I would happily oblige. That would just cut out the middleman, isn't it? British doctors have pulled off an incredible feat after a man came into hospital with a freakish hand injury. Carpenter Anthony Lelliot was cutting floorboards with an electric saw when the injury happened, effectively cutting his hand in two pieces. Surgeons were tasked with trying to piece his hand back together. However, because the 46-year-old suffered a near double amputation, they had to work delicately. Double? What? Oh, what? 2 digits. Okay. Consultant plastic surgeon Roger Adlard said, "Yeah, we took him to the theatre that night and I realised that it was much worse than I first thought. It had been cut off almost completely in 2 places at the base of the palm, and again, just blood, fingers and that, resulting in like a double level amputation or something. Tom was also against us in that, like, his detached fingers were getting warm and left too long without blood. They'd rapidly decompose and it was impossible to really fucking touch it. Like, I'd say it's probably the most complex amputation that I've had to deal with in that, like. There are many surgeons who, once they have seen that level of injury, would think it was unsalvageable. Anthony underwent surgery for 17 hours, while doctors were able to eventually get his hand in working order. His first instinct there to make the OK symbol, now the symbol of white supremacy, as 4chan will have you believe. So that soured the experience for me. Anyway, look, he's got a big old clump of weird skin from somewhere else in the middle of his palm. It's a bit fun. It's like a sort of, like those pads that dogs have. No, little paddy paw. He's got a little paw now. That's cute. That was thanks to the nerve and vein graft from his forearm and foot, respectively. God, they really patched that one up, didn't they? And they also made a tough call to sacrifice the middle finger, to help fix other parts of his hand. While everything was finished, doctors realised that there still wasn't enough skin to cover his palm, so they came up with a rather interesting way to bridge the gap. They cut a section of skin from his groin and sewed his hand into the open patch and left it for 2 weeks. Incredibly, it created the perfect environment for Anthony's hand to regrow the skin. Eventually, the skin from his groin grew new roots where it had been transferred to his hand, and we were able to cut his hand free. That's wild, man. That is crazy. Anthony has already regained some movement in his hand and has regular sessions in the hospital's therapy room. He said, The care I've received has been fantastic, and I've got so much gratitude for everyone, from the paramedics who were first on the scene to the staff working in the intensive care unit at Vernon Ward at St George's. Words cannot describe it because I was expecting to wake up with a hand. Just trying to get it to work now. It's unbelievable, really. I'm so grateful. Well, that is lovely, isn't it? That's, in a way, a nice story to finish the week with. A man who has almost lost the ability to whack with both hands. But luckily now, maybe with a bit of physio, a bit of retraining, he will be able to go back, going hand to hand. Just when you're having a playful one, you know, when you're not taking it too seriously. Woohoo! Know what I mean? No, not so much? Okay, fine. Anyway, Richie Hatton's upset after accidentally parting with 830 quid for what looks like a dreadful fucking steak. There he is, the hitman, Ricky Hatton. He's got a little shirt on. God bless him. Very sweet, very cute. Richie Hatton wakes up in puddles of tears after ordering 830 quid steak. Hatton, currently on holiday with his girlfriend Charlie in Mykonos, Greece, where he's been enjoying some sun, sea, and a steak. Very expensive steak, to be precise. The retired boxer was hanging out at a beachside restaurant called Nemos and shared a picture of a massive slab of meat on his plate, writing, "Wow, we'll start the diet tomorrow then, shall we? This could be another war." The close-up of the huge Kobe steak doesn't look like Kobe steak. They have blagged him so hard. A type of Wagyu beef that is renowned for being particularly pricey. Also appeared on his Instagram stories just to show us the true scale of the monster. It's not that big. That is not that big. And it looks crap. It's been cooked really badly. Really badly. And the rest, I mean, it's an absolute wreck, that plate. What have they done? What is that next to it? Is that deep fried kale? Fucking hell. Pathetic. Hatton then followed up the snap with another in which he was flexing his biceps in front of an empty plate, bragging, "Don't mess with the hitman, bitch." Yeah, okay. Really not very big though, is it, Ricky? But the smugness soon wore off when Hatton woke up the next day in tears, quote unquote, having just noticed how much the steak had cost him, which was around £830. That's wrong? No. Come on. It seems unlikely. Posting a photo of what he's claiming was his bill from the last night, Hatton said, "Just woke up this morning in puddles of fucking tears. That's what you get for being a fat, greedy little shit." It looked like a really dreadful steak. If you look closely, you'll notice that the spenny steak was just the tip of the iceberg, as the whole bill came to an eye-watering 1,747 quid. Yeah, but wow, Hendrix, what's that? How? Just a gin for 120 quid. Prosecco, 110 quid. Dom Perignon Brut, 490. Orange juice, €9. Double espresso, €8. Yeah. Other items on the bill include a bottle of champagne for nearly 500 quid, some Prosecco for another 100, Hendrix gins 120, shot of tequila for 20 quid. Still, though, looks like he had a fun evening as he posted several short video clips of himself and others dancing the night away. At one point, he even pulled his top up to proudly show off his tum, proving he was truly in optimum carefree holiday mode. Girlfriend Charlie also seems to have enjoyed herself, having posted several loved-up pictures with Ricky. Lovely stuff. Including one from their accidental blowout dinner, which was captioned, "Having the best day with my Victor Meldrew." Maybe just stick to the Caesar salad and a few beers next time, eh, Ricky? Maybe mind your own fucking business, Jess Hardyman. That's all I'm saying. Maybe mind your own business. Guys, it's the end of the week. It's the end of the show. It's the end of the world. Fingers crossed. We might get there sooner than we think if we're lucky. Guys, look, smorgasbord sessions next. Brand new all the way from Scando Ravia. He's doing it again. He doesn't care. He's he's all over the shop. It's going to be fine. I don't know what's involved in this month's smorgasbord sessions. Maybe just it's just a list, a compiled list of racial slurs with a techno backing. I don't know. Should I listen to stuff before I play it? No way. I mean, how much time do you think I have on my hands? Some. Guys, thank you to everyone who's supporting on Patreon. You're all wonderful folks. Remember, there is a Whiskey and Memes. First episode of Whiskey and Memes is up now on Patreon. It's exclusive to Patreon supporters, all 101 of you bad motherfuckers. So you can go to Patreon and you can find it right there. It's a half an hour rant, triggered rant, basically, about a video entitled Puff Puff Give by a group called Hannah's Fields. I get very upset about it for obvious reasons. Thank you to everyone on the VIP list: Greg Crawford, Oliver Hooper, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matty Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Lily, Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, John Finison, the BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Dawson Grief, Cooper, Gennady Lightfield, James Parry, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Squiffington, Liam the Money Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, Guy With No STDs, James, Ames MC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Earth from Taran Wilmore, Mr. Pope, Double Progressive Sidehorse, Nicolas Lorcy, Kris Breaks the Bill, Karissa Barthelson, Odin Bates, Lee Fuller D, Daniel W. Flaxis, Matt Wright, Grant Sullivan, Tom Robinson, Dan Splasher, Colin Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Cosmic Waff, Meatloaf, Nick Block, Sean Simpson, Robin Cardew, Dana, Sarah Hunt, The Hitchmas, L Tech, Willay, Ben Vogo, Dan Tweedler, Bay Salazar, Big Watch, My Hill, Marty, Danny, Nick Fleming, Carl Lewis, Gordon and Liz, Carl Williams, Tom Skipper, unfortunately, it's George DC, Anthony Sharp, Claudia Loves Me, Benny Stremoshe, Timid, and John Forsyth Anderson. You bunch of bad motherfuckers. Guys, I'll see you on Monday. Yeah, have a good weekend. Do what you got to do. Eat a pie if that's what you want to do. Take off first. Be careful. Go to a rave. Build a house. Get married. Have children. Do what you got to do this weekend, all right? Just don't let the bastards grind you down. Don't take any fucking guff from these swine. Yeah? They're out there and they're there to give you guff. They're there to test you. To test a man. To test a woman. Yeah? To test a non-binary. They're there to give you fucking stick, but don't let them grind you down. Don't take any wooden nickels, yeah? Don't take any fucking guff off this swine. And fuck them if they can't take a joke. I love you. I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye.